Hey everybody, it's Seti the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael. In the last episode, we kind of finished the game in the way. As we kind of saw the ending of Risa and Mia's story. But just because Risa and Mia's story is over doesn't mean that we're quite done yet. Doesn't mean we're quite done yet with this whole grand adventure of the game as a whole. As I have mentioned a few times throughout the Let's Play and there are multiple routes in this game. This is something I did know before going in and playing it myself. But that's all I really know about the idea that there's multiple routes, just that, you know, we do see kind of a route for all the best couples. And we're gonna get started on those, and we're gonna get started on that stuff right away. Or in this episode, we're gonna get started on one of the new routes. We're obviously not gonna cover all of them, but yeah. Anyway, how do we, access these new routes? Well, I kind of showed this at, I did show this at the end of my, I did show this at the end of last episode, but if we hit start, which pretty much indicates a new game, we can choose to either start from the beginning, which, does as such, kind of launches us into the beginning of Risa and Mia's route, or we can start from the Christmas festival. And we start from the Christmas festival. Well, we start from the Christmas festival, but anyway, I'm gonna skip a bit of dialogue here, actually, because, first part of this scene is the same. And we have Risa, we have Mia asking Risa to the atelier, which very interesting because we know what pretty much happens when they do actually meet at the atelier, but anyway. This dialogue here, starting here is new. I sat down where I was and happened to notice the conversations the other couples around me were having. What could they be talking about? And we're given this list, which I'm pretty sure I also showed, last episode too. Listen to Yuuna and Nanami's conversation, Sarah and Kaide's conversation, Reo and Mine's conversation, Shizuku and Eris's conversation, Runa and Takago's conversation, and never mind, worry about yourself. And so, yeah, and before anything, I'm going to save. But I already made that save! Totally forgot about that. Anyway, before we actually go on and I kind of unveil what route I'm going to be starting this episode, though I think I already might have mentioned that last episode too. I'm actually going to pick Never Mind, Worry About Yourself and see if that changes the dialogue any. I won't hang around the scene too long because I imagine there isn't going to be too much of a change, but I'm curious and we're probably never going to see this otherwise. So, yeah, I guess you could say this is also technically kind of a bonus video for Risa and Mia's route. Anyway. And the scene just kind of ends right there. And so I'm gonna load. Is this part also the same? I'll keep going just a little longer. And that's probably about where the scene would catch up if it didn't catch up a little earlier, so let me load this. And now, well, yeah, so which conversation are we going to listen into? And I guess in another way, what route are we going to be taking on now? And so, I welcome you guys to the start of Let's Play Kiss for the Petals, Maiden of Michael, Nanami and Yuuna's route. I almost said conversation. Yes, let's play Nanami and Yuuna's conversation. Jeez, but yeah, I've pretty much decided I'm probably going to be tackling the routes in order. Not only is this, I'm pretty sure the order of when all these couples were, released their own stories. Nami, Yuuna, Sarah, Kaede, Reo, and Mai. Shizuku, Eris, Runa, Takago. I'm pretty sure their stories were released in kind of that order, or when they were first introduced in that order. So yeah, I'll probably be going down the line, and I have another reason for wanting to do Yuuna and Nanami's first. And that is, well, Yuuna and Nanami in a way is still kind of my least favorite couple of the ones I fully understand. I can't really say anything about Shizuku and Eris or Runa and Takago because, well, I haven't read their stories. And so it was kind of my least favorite, so I kind of wanted to do that. But I was also curious to see if, they could, see if they can if Yuuna and Nanami can kind of almost redeem themselves in my head, I guess. Again, I don't think it's a bad couple. It's my least favorite mostly because something's got to be at the bottom. But there are, kind of actual concerns I had with it, as much as I still did end up liking the couple. And I want to see kind of how much has changed between their first story and now. And no, I haven't read their second story, which is, I believe, the 5th story in the series, or the 6th, either one of those. But, so, maybe there's some changes there I might not notice, but I just was curious how much things still would have changed from that game to now. So, yeah, I am really curious about how much this couple might change or anything. Because I have seen, little glimpses and pieces of the relationship here, and I thought they were kind of interesting, and was looking forward to, I guess seeing if they have, if my opinion of this couple will change after this route's over. So, yeah, we're going to be jumping straight in. And we just completely switch over. There's not even these two, I wonder what these two are talking about. No, we're just completely switching over. That being said, if I'm gonna make a prediction right now, I predict that Nanami will probably be our point of view character, as is, well, that's how it was like in the first game, and I imagine that's how it's like in their second story as well, because if Reo and Mai or Sarah and Kaide's stories are any indication, they don't change the point of view character. So if it was Nanami in the first one, I bet it's going to be Nanami again, but we'll see. Anyway. Huh? I thought we were gonna completely switch over. What's I'm pretty sure this is how you unlock the other route, but we're seeing this scene, but this scene's also in a way kind of playing out as if this, we saw this part of the scene when we said just worry about yourself. Who knows? We'll keep going, see if there are any other changes. Anyway.
皆さんお静かに。そろそろ始まりますよ。今日まで本当にお疲れ様でした。あとは目いっぱい盛り上げてフェスを成功させましょうね。はい。今だけは集中しなくちゃ。頑張らないと。
Okay, so it's like that, and now... Oh, right. Are we skipping over Christmas Fest? Oh, it makes sense, I guess, in a way. Yeah, I don't think there was normally, like, a transition like that last time, so... I think things have changed, but yeah, let's keep going.
お姉様、余裕ですね。違うわよ。どんな時もやっぱりナナミは可愛いなと思って。もうお姉様ったら。でもちょっとだけ手をつないでもいいですか？あら、手だけじゃなくてもいいのよ。お姉様。
Jeez, right off the gate, and like, jeez, kind of going right off the gate with the whole Dirt Eagle stuff, huh? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is new now, so I imagine we've probably skipped over Christmas Fest. I imagine, but yeah. Anyway.
なんでこんなことに。リラックスリラックス。楓ちゃん、のびーだよ。のびー。やれやれ、みんなものすごく緊張してるわね。
Well, wait, no, is Christmas Fest not started yet?
当たり前よ。私だってもう心臓バクバクだし。まあ私は毎日レオと練習したし、あとは運を天に任せるしか。大げさね。前は歌も上手だし、憧れてる下級生だって多いし、とにかく大丈夫。そうだよね。大丈夫。こうやってレオが隣にいてギューってさせてくれればオールオッケー。話しなさい。あっため、緊張してきた。みやさんは平気なの？私は平気よ。ただ全校の学生の前で歌う、それだけのことでしょ。
We barely have to sing it before the entire student body, correct? Yeah, clearly that isn't nerve-wracking at all. And okay, I feel like I've seen this dialogue before. I don't know if this is just my mind messing with me, but no, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I laughed at that exact same line before too. What the? Okay, I'll have to compare this to the Christmas festival part when it's over, but yeah, no, we should be moving on to a new route. Guess we'll keep going and see.
それはその通りだけど、その全校の学生の前でっていうのが問題なんじゃないの？はあ、ちゃんと練習通りに歌えるかしら。相変わらず真面目すぎるわね、我がクラスの委員長さんは。楽しみね。そうね、せいぜい楽しませてもらいましょう。さあ皆さん、そろそろ位置についてください。フェスティバルだもの、思いっきり楽しみましょう。はい。ではエリス、お願いします。オッケー。それではただいまからクリスマスフェスティバルを開催します。
イベントの進行は私、蓬莱線レナ。そして補佐がこの2人。
住之江貴子です。ルナ、ちゃんと挨拶して。
なんで私が姉様の補佐なのよ。
あら、緊張して声も出ないのかしら、ルナは。
バカにしないで。蓬莱線ルナです。
以上3人でお送りします。それでは皆さん、お待ちかねのベストカップルたちに登場してもらいましょう。
ではまず最初は10人の素敵な歌声をお楽しみください。
皆さん、メリークリスマス。神と皆さんに感謝を込めて歌います。一緒に歌い、そして一緒に祈りましょう。
I'm trying to see, I'm trying to also see, like, the whole, like the POV's person's thoughts, like, see if that can give me any hint of if we did really switch over or not. But, it's so, everything said here is just kind of so, like, vague. It's hard to tell if this is Risa speaking or possibly Yuuna and Nanami. So, but all of this seems very, like, I feel I've seen all of this before, so does the Christmas Fest part stay the exact same? That wouldn't make sense, but let's keep going.
次はベストカップルから皆さんへのクリスマスプレゼントです。
今日のために手作りしたお菓子を今から彼女たちが配ります。お好きな
プレゼントは人数分ちゃんとあるので慌てずにお願いします。味見もちゃんとしたし、うまくできているはずよね。
And we're still Risa. What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna see. Okay. Let me check my configurations for a minute. Alright, so it says skip mode already read, meaning it's not gonna skip anything we haven't read, so... Alright, so apparently that entire scene is the same. I even saw the brief snippet of the two CGs. What the? Why is that the same? Is that scene any different? Alright, I'm gonna make a save here and figure out what's going on. That's still called paying a visit to Mia. What the hell? Give me a minute. Okay, so I just looked back at that scene we skipped a bit to see, okay, was there something I'm missing? But no, that scene seems to be playing out the exact same with Risa, with Risa and all. Like, you're even still Risa in that moment, so I'm pretty sure I picked... We'll keep going a little longer, seeing what's changed. After all, it's not letting me skip this dialogue, meaning I've seen it before. Meaning I haven't seen it before. Anyway.
皆さん、良いクリスマスを。
Oh, there we are! Ah, it even changed the intermission too. Yeah, that's nice. Why the hell keep the scene the same up to that point though? What? Jeez, that was at least like 20 minutes of footage. I don't even know how much of it's gonna be used. I mean, I guess I should probably keep it all just in case to kind of show my confusion, but I'll figure that's something for editing. That's something for editing me to figure out, but okay, things are working. We are officially on this route now. So now I guess we can officially start Yuuna and Nanami's route. So yeah. Anyway. And we do seem to have Nanami as the POV character. Yeah, honestly, I kind of, maybe, being a bit nostalgic for the first game, I kind of prefer it this way, so yeah. Anyway. That's actually a really fair point, honestly. I mean, they are the best couple, so someone seeing that, honestly, like, yeah, it wouldn't seem like too odd or anything. But yeah, and not the weirdest thing to have happened as you guys have walked down this road. Yeah. For those of you guys who know what I'm referencing, yeah, that was certainly a thing. Yeah. For those who don't know what I'm referencing, I believe part 7 it was of my original Kiss for the Petals Let's Play might put some context on. I think it's part 7, but part's called Mischievous Wins, and that pretty much that sentence by itself pretty much almost explains what happened. But yeah. Anyway. And we're being knocked right into choices right away, and super sweet, super sized Christmas. But okay, as said before, I'm going to show both. I'm going to choose which one feels more in character, because that surprisingly got me through. That surprisingly got me through last time without much of a screw up, because I somehow got the true end for Risa me as a route. Though I apparently heard that last one tricks a lot of people up, so I'm a little surprised I got that on my first go, but let's see. I want to be open about it, or I want to be open about it, but the second one feels more in character. It's also just kind of like a logical response to the conversation before that, because the conversation before this was just like, it's like, why'd you do that? And it's just, he was like, oh, okay, but we're a best couple. Why does it matter? And it looks like, the way the lines go, Nanami seems like she's about to say something of like, I know we're a best couple, but that doesn't mean anything, or so, something like that, or some sort of just, counter to what Yuuna is saying. But like, you say I want to be open about it, that's just agreeing with her. I mean, the other one's the same, but at least shows like, I want to be open about it, but this, and it's still in a way a counter. Anyway, let's just use this first one. Let's just choose this first one first. Exactly. That sounds like what she, without a choice, what she would, naturally say. And that's still almost in a way kind of a counterpoint to what, Nanami was saying. So I guess the line still is kind of in, I guess picking that choice still is kind of in character for Nanami, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure that second one's correct, but I guess we'll see.
もっと自信を持っていいのよ、ナナミは。本当に可愛いんだから。ありがとうございます、お姉様。
And okay, there we go, and I'm gonna load because I'm pretty sure that is the same thing, but let's see what this one is. The one that, at least to a way kind of seems, the one that seems more in character, but we'll see.
私みたいな普通の子じゃやっぱりお姉様とは。せっかくのクリスマスなのにそんなことを言うと私はお姉様泣いてしまいますわよ。もうごめんなさい、お姉様。私とナナミは最高のベストカップルよ。そうでしょ。はい、お姉様。
Wait, what?
私とナナミは最高のベストカップルよ。そうでしょ。
Okay.
お姉様。
I was confused for a minute, but never mind. That does make sense. Okay. I have these choices, so I can always load back just in case I screwed up. But something about that one seems a little more, both make sense, now that I've seen them. But I guess that one, I feel, does make a little more sense. It's kind of in the sense that I feel she would, maybe not that she'd feel like she's not worthy of Yuuna at this point, but more in the fact that, the fact that there's still more hesitation in that second response, I feel that makes sense. But anyway. Oh, so this is still their first Christmas together. You know, it's very odd to think about because, you know, in my mind, this is like a veteran couple, you know. This couple was one of the... And I thought I had Steam notifications turned off, but anyway. I'll figure that one out. I'll figure that one out after this part's over, but, you know, these couples have been around this couple's been around the longest in a way, but when you think about it, all of these games still take place within the same school year. So even while in my mind I know this couple's been around for a long time in real life, in terms of, you know, the little timeline of this story, it has probably only been, I guess, a few months since they've gotten together. So it would make sense that this is their first Christmas. And something else to realize is that all these couples probably became couples at, you know, relatively the same time. At least I guess so. So, yeah, for most of these couples, this would be their first Christmas together. Kind of interesting to think about in a way. Kind of, you know, reminds me, like... Kind of reminds me of the fact that, yeah, there hasn't been too much of a time gap between all these stories, despite these stories being released years apart from each other. Funny to think about. What the heck does that mean? Like, this was the one day I wanted to gorge myself on Onesama. Like, I feel like I'm missing something here, as I have tended to. What the heck does gorging mean? Yeah, I can't even think about what the heck that would even mean. So, gorge, seriously. I feel like I'm missing something very obvious, but what the heck does that mean? Anyway.
Nanami, お待たせ。はい。どこにお電話してたんですか？迎えを呼んでいたの。すぐに来るわ。お姉様？何？これからどうするんですか？それはね。あ、来たみたい。実はね、こっそり三つ星ホテルのスカイレストランを予約しておいたのよ。ナナミと過ごす初めてのクリスマス、とっても楽しみにしてたのよ。お姉様。さあ、寒いでしょ。早く行きましょう。乗って乗って。
It does make sense that Yuuna would have something planned. Ah! So this is where this CG comes from, because I remember this CG from, I believe the opening has it. And like I thought it was gonna maybe be used in one of the, you know, one of the events, either the Christmas Fest or the Valentine's one. The Valentine's one making most sense. But yeah, we never got to see it till now, I guess. So yeah. Okay, so guess that's one mystery solved. One mystery I left in the back of my mind forever because I haven't seen that intro cutscene in a long time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this was in the, like, not intro cutscene, introductory movie. I'm pretty sure that cutscene is there. Or at least a brief snippet of, not the cutscene, CG. At least a brief snippet of the CG is here. And I guess I was wondering where that would have been used, but I guess this is the answer. It's used here. Yeah, I was gonna. Where the heck did that dress come from anyway? I imagine Yuuna got it for tonight. I imagine Yuuna got it for the night, but yeah, where exactly did this dress come from? Yeah, yeah. So Yuuna did just get it. So Yuuna did just get it for her.
ななみ、そんなに緊張しなくてもいいのよ。でも、緊張しまくるななみもとっても可愛いわ。
I like how like Nanami has purple ties in her hair and she's wearing a pink dress, and Yuuna has red. I guess that's red ties in her hair and she's wearing a purple dress. So I like how it's probably not on purpose, but like how the color of the hair ties matches the color of the other's dress. Probably a coincidence, but it's still kind of a nice little coincidence. And if it was intentional, that is a very nice attention to detail. Well, not attention to detail, but a nice little contrast sort of thing.
もうお姉様、一言だと思って。今夜はね、このお店でクリスマス限定のディナー予約しておいたのよ。ほらほら、もっとリラックスよ、ななみ。はいはい。あ、そういえばななみはシャンパン飲んだことはある？いえ、ありません。アルコールは。大丈夫よ。アルコールはちょびっとだから。今夜くらいはシャンパンにしましょうよ。ね。お姉様がそういうのなら。シャンパンもクリスマス限定のものなんですって。
This is a very, just one adorable CG after another. This is actually really nice. That being said, that being said, something about, something said about the fact that they're drinking a drink with still a little bit of alcohol in it kind of worries me. I don't know why. I don't think it's specifically because it's Yuuna and Nanami, but I feel it's more the fact that just, like, I feel these characters even potentially getting slightly drunk can lead to a dangerous situation. I mean, yeah. No, they did. This is actually almost a little bit of a nice detail too, because Risa and Mia also had champagne during their Christmas event. Theirs was non-alcoholic, but yeah, it's kind of a. I'm kind of curious if they're gonna make that a little trend. That would be kind of an interesting detail if they did. Just all couples had like a champagne on their Christmas event somehow, but. You know, I'll keep that in the back of my mind. See if they do that. That would be a very, really interesting detail if they did. Well, you know, for the best couples, I really hope for Ruina and Takugo they don't give Ruina anything to drink. But not really much I can say except. I don't know, part of me just kind of hopes that this is a trend they keep going, but this also might just be a coincidence. Anyway.
それじゃあいただきましょうか。メリークリスマス、ナナミ。乾杯。メリークリスマス、お姉様。乾杯。すっごくおいしい。どう？料理はおいしい？はい、ものすごくおいしいです。そう、よかったわ。こんな素敵なレストランに連れてきてくれてありがとうございます。せっかくのクリスマスだもの、ナナミに喜んでもらいたかったの。お姉様。1年って本当にあっという間ね。はい、そうですね。ナナミがミカジョに入ってきてくれて本当によかった。私こそお姉様に出会えて本当によかったです。入学式でナナミがスカートを破いちゃって。お姉様、そんな昔の恥ずかしいことは。なんて可愛い子が入ってきたのかと思ったわ。私はあの時お姉様のことをマリア様のようだと思いましたよ。まあ、ナナミったら大げさよ。それから環境整備委員会に入って一緒に帰ろうって言った時に見られちゃったのよね。お姉様、ここでそれは言っちゃダメです。
At the way.
一緒に帰ろうって言った時に
And when you came to invite me to walk home with you, that's when you caught me. I don't think that's actually what happened. Yeah, no, I don't think that's actually how that scene... I don't think that's... Oh, I mean, that's kind of how the scene played out. Oddly, no, it played out kind of... I mean, was Nanami gonna ask Yuuna to walk home with her? I don't think she was. Like, I remember she had to leave the classroom for a minute. I believe it was to grab a math book she left behind. And, you know, when she came back, that's when she caught Yuuna, but... Maybe there's a detail I'm forgetting from the first game, but it is still kind of nice, you know, for some reason going down this memory lane. I kind of like the writing here because they're talking about this and it's nostalgic for them, and as someone who's read this scene and know these events, I do like how I can kind of feel in that nostalgia. Like, I can feel that type of nostalgia as well, because it hasn't been a while since I've read their story as well. So yeah, it's all kind of interesting. This whole scene's actually pretty nice.
でもあのことがあったから私たちは気持ちを通じ合えたのよね。 ななみ、ちょっとほっぺが赤くない？いいえ、なんでもないです。本当に私とのあんなことやこんなことを思い出してたんじゃない？違います。そう？はい、なんでもありません。
Wait. Only time I confirmed her status as a dirty girl, and then I stayed over at her house while her family was gone. At that point, I think she suspected me of cheating too. Oh right, no, that did. Okay, I was about to say I don't remember that happening, but something like I think something like that did happen. Unless it's referring to unless it's referring to the other events in the other story. I think there was a time where actually in the first story where Yuuna did confront Nanami about something like that. I don't know if it was exactly cheating, but I don't know, something pissed her off. I don't know, something, may not pissed her off, but something, like, she was confronting her about something that was, like, anchored her. But it happened before she went over to Yuna's house for the first time, so either this is a reference to the second story and I'm not quite getting it, or saying the sequence of events a little wrong, but I'll believe it's probably the former. Oh wait, no, I'm a dipshit. Okay, so I just looked the line out. Onisama had confirmed her status as a dirty girl, and then I stayed at her house while her family was gone. At what point I think she even suspected me of cheating. Those are two different memories she's referring to, not like one after the other. So this one is a reference to probably a reference to their second story. Though I do remember Yuuna, I do remember there was an event where Yuuna, like, confronted Nanami about something. I can't remember for the life of me what it was, though. Anyway. I recognize this place. This is actually Yuna's house, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it certainly does look like that, because I do remember this place from the end of A Kiss for the Petals 1. And anyway, I think I'm gonna end things off here. This is a bit of a larger part than I expected, but yeah, scenes just kind of kept going in sequence, and this is probably the best place to stop it. So yeah. And a joyous... I like this. A super sweet, super-sized Christmas and a joyous New Year. That is a nice little, I guess, wordplay with the titles. But yeah, anyway, I think we're gonna end things off here. A bit of a longer part, but you know, we just kind of started the story, so I guess it does make sense. But yeah, next time on A Kiss for the Petals, Maidens of Michael's, Yuuna, and Nanami's route, we're gonna see how they spend their new year, I guess. So, see you guys then.